She was celebrated as one of America's most promising young women in tech, a visionary leader, a Forbes 30 under 30 trailblazer, an Indian-born woman building a billion-dollar company in an industry dominated by men. But as her influence grew, so did the pressure. And soon, she found herself at the center of one of the most dramatic health tech controversies in recent American history. Her name is Shradha Agarwal. And in the next few minutes, we'll uncover how this remarkable woman rose to the top of the U.S. healthcare industry, and how everything she built came under fire. Chapter 1. The Making of a Lady Leader. Shradha Agarwal was born in Jaipur, India, into a family that believed deeply in discipline, knowledge, and compassion. Her childhood wasn't filled with luxury, but it was filled with stability, learning, and strong family values. As a young girl, she developed a strong interest in communication, psychology, and human behavior. Subjects usually ignored in the traditional engineering paths many Indian families prefer. Shradha was fascinated by how people think, how they make choices, and how information shapes emotions. She later moved to the United States for higher studies at Northwestern University, where she stood out not just as a bright student, but as a young woman determined to bring empathy into the world of healthcare. While many chased finance, coding, or big tech dreams, Shradha wanted something different, a way to help patients feel informed, respected, and empowered. Her professors saw her as thoughtful, her classmates saw her as driven, and her mentors saw her as someone who would someday lead something meaningful. Chapter 2. The Woman with a Big Idea. In 2006, Shradha teamed up with her classmate Rishi Shah to create a company that would change how medical information reached patients. Healthcare was confusing. Patients were scared, unsure, and often overwhelmed. Doctors only had minutes to explain complex information. So Shradha and Rishi had a simple, brilliant, deeply human idea. Digital screens in doctors' offices that educate patients at the exact moment they need information most. This wasn't just technology, it was communication, it was care. As a woman, Shradha brought a level of emotional intelligence into the product design that made the system deeply effective. Clear visuals, patient-friendly messaging, empathy-driven content, respectful communication. Her touch made the technology feel human, something rare in healthcare. Doctors appreciated it, patients trusted it, hospitals adopted it quickly, and step by step, the company expanded from a tiny vision into a national movement. Chapter 3. The Woman Who Won America's Attention. Health grew at a speed rarely seen in healthcare. Clinics from major cities to small towns adopted their screens. Pharmaceutical companies partnered with them, and soon, Shradha became the face of female leadership in U.S. health tech. Her achievements put her on major lists: Forbes 30 under 30, Healthcare, Crane's 40 under 40, Fast Company Innovation Awards, Tech Week 100. Magazines praised her. Business leaders respected her. Young women admired her. Shradha wasn't just running a company. She was becoming a symbol. A woman proving that empathy plus technology could reshape patient communication in America. A woman building something that felt genuine and helpful. A woman doing what most said only Silicon Valley giants could do. And for a moment, she truly seemed unstoppable. Chapter 4. The Billion-Dollar Woman. In 2017, cameras flashed. Investors cheered. Outcome Health raised nearly $500 million from the biggest institutions in America: Goldman Sachs, Alphabet, the Pritzker Group, major private equity giants. With this funding, the company hit a multi-billion-dollar valuation. Shradha Agarwal, still in her early 30s, became one of the most powerful women in American business. Her story spread everywhere. Indian woman changing U.S. healthcare. Young immigrant entrepreneur leads a billion-dollar startup. A new female titan in the tech world. America had found a new female tech star, a new role model, a new symbol of innovation. But the higher the rise, the harder the fall. Chapter 5. The Firestorm. Later in 2017, serious allegations emerged regarding discrepancies in advertising performance metrics. What began as investor questions quickly became a national media storm, shaking the company's foundations. Every headline grew louder, every story grew sharper, every doubt spread faster. Shradha, as a high-profile woman founder, faced an intense level of scrutiny, far harsher than many male executives in similar situations. The investigations grew. Lawsuits followed. Negative press exploded. A company once hailed as the future of healthcare was now fighting to survive. This wasn't just a business crisis. It was a personal storm for a woman who had become a symbol of success. And suddenly, a target for national criticism. Chapter 6. The Fall of a Female Giant. As turmoil intensified, leadership restructuring began. Shradha stepped back from day-to-day operations. Outcome Health settled civil claims. The once shining health tech rocket ship descended into crisis. For many observers, this moment symbolized something bigger. How quickly female founders can be lifted, and how quickly they can be torn down. Chapter 7. The Woman Behind the Headlines. Behind the noise, the lawsuits, and the headlines, there remains the real story. Shradha Agarwal is a woman who built something extraordinary. A company that genuinely improved patient communication in thousands of healthcare settings across America. Her leadership inspired countless young women in business, tech, healthcare, and entrepreneurship. Whether celebrated or criticized, her impact on patient-focused innovation is undeniable. She demonstrated that women can lead billion-dollar health tech companies, even in industries historically dominated by men. Chapter 8. The Lesson. What does Shradha Agarwal's journey teach us? That building something meaningful requires courage, especially as a woman in tech. That innovation is messy. That leadership brings pressure. That visibility brings scrutiny. But above all, a woman's vision can change industries. A woman's leadership can shake the system. A woman's ambition can build billion-dollar impact. Shradha Agarwal reached heights few achieve. And despite the storm, her story remains a powerful reminder. Women don't just participate in America's tech future, they shape it. This is The Untold Entrepreneur. Subscribe for more stories of unseen leaders shaping America's industries.